Hey guys.
Hi.
Welcome back to
Shanghai.
For this episode, we're doing the Shanghai, China segment of my Asia trip.
Yeah, Richard went on. How long was your trip?
It was, my Shanghai portion was like 3 days.
Yeah, and he went on a total of how many days for all of Asia?
Like 12, 13?
Yeah, Richard basically went on a proper adult vacation. So we're going to get to look at his footage. I've been to Shanghai before, just traveled on a trip, probably spent about the same amount of time Richard did in Shanghai. So it'll be fun for me to see what he did and what I didn't do. I went like maybe 10 years ago, so I'm positive things have changed a lot since.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's a lot that's changed.
Yeah.
All right, well, we will watch the video and then we'll make our commentary as we see it, and you guys can follow along.
Enjoy! Ooh, so what's going on here?
All right, so obviously I'm in a cab going into the city. I'd highly recommend actually taking a cab if you have like 2 or 3 people in your party, just because it's way cheaper than taking the train. There is a subway train there that's super cheap. I think it's like, I don't know, I want to say $1. Don't quote me on it. All facts.
We've been doing all facts.
But yeah, it's great, but they only speak Mandarin, or
Most.
yeah, like it's very hard to just speak English to them because they won't understand and they won't even try to understand. So I always have a piece of paper of the hotel, the address, like all written in Mandarin so that they can just read it and basically go. There's like a taxi attendant there at the airport, and you show it to them and then they show it to the driver or explain it to them, and then hopefully they get it right.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt to learn a few phrases in Mandarin before you go, or get some app that can translate things that you need to say. It just might be helpful, in case like not everyone speaks English here.
Yeah.
As much as like maybe you would find in Hong Kong.
But I would highly recommend you taking the subway, because the subway actually is very easy to translate and to understand the subway maps going forward after you get to your hotel or your main destination.
So just for the first stop from the airport to your hotel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because once you get there, taxis are really hard to flag down. Unless you're at a hotel where they actually do have a taxi cab, line. It's hard. We were like out in the arts district and it was super hard to even grab a taxi. Even the locals were having trouble. I think the taxi cabs just feel like whenever they want to pick up a passenger, they do. So yeah.
Is this your hotel?
It is. It's the Royal Meridian.
Dude, this is fancy.
Yeah. And William, the manager, totally hooked us up. Yeah.
Oh, what did he do?
First name basis. He gave us a sweet and a birthday cake for my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Literally.
So yeah, this is one of the restaurants we went to. I totally forgot what it was called.
It looks amazing though. You get some barbecue barbecue duck.
It's tofu.
Tofu.
Yeah. And it was super nice. The party next to us spoke English. So they helped us.
Oh, they helped you guys order?
Yeah. It was really nice.
So day 2, where is this? Is this a temple?
Yeah. It is one of their famous temples. I don't know what it's called.
I feel like I remember going to this, but I don't know the name either. But yeah, it's one of the famous ones. They'll take you to it if you end up going to Shanghai. Like, that's the one.
There's like an entry fee to it too, so it must be something popular. But yeah, we had a good time. It was a bunch of like statues of I don't know what they're called. Gods.
Yeah.
I guess. Buddhist gods. And yeah, you'd see people like kneeling and praying and stuff. I guess there's different kinds too, like for different aspects of life that you want, whether it's love or wealth or I don't know.
Yeah, I grew up with this religion, but I don't.
I don't want to speak too much on it because
Yeah, I mean we're not pros on it.
But we can give you alt facts.
Alt facts, we got those. Non-research facts that we make up as we go along.
I do know that this is the only female
This is
god,
the
I
Guanyin.
guess, or something.
the moon goddess?
I don't know what kind of goddess she is. And then this is a jade Buddha statue or jade statue.
Oh, yeah, jade statue.
Yeah, this is actually a replica that they made. The original is actually way smaller than that. It's like maybe a quarter of that size.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so that's the original.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'd highly recommend also going to, Xintiandi.
Xintang.
Oh. Don't even try.
I tried. I'm Chinese, but I don't really even.
It's really cute. It's like, my friend told me it was like the rodeo, but it's not really. It just has that feel with the cobblestones and stuff. But that's the Shanghai Museum.
Oh, nice. Love that entrance.
It's free.
Oh.
Yeah, we were kind of weirded out because our tour guide, we paid lots of money for this tour, and it's a private tour, and he took us to a lot of free joints.
You're like, we could have gone on our own to this.
So, and he was explaining things to us, but he was like reading the placards that had it in English, and he was just reading it to us. So it was kind of weird. I don't know if I'd recommend this tour, but
yeah, I don't even know how you'd find like the best tour.
yeah, it's kind of hard.
I too went on a tour. It was like $1,000 only per person for airfare and hotel and all this stuff and food and everything and transportation, and we just kept going to jade factories and silk factories every day for hours on end, and we were like, oh, we get it. This was subsidized by all these industries.
Yeah, we did go to one silk factory. It was actually kind of cool.
I mean,
the
the jade silk factories are really cool.
Yeah.
Like all the artwork, and yeah, it's really cool to learn. I think just after our third or fourth ones of each one, we got tired.
Going to one would be.
Yeah, one is perfect.
But this is the Bund. It's amazing. The view is incredible. I think people say that there's like a lot of pickpocketing and theft that goes around, but I didn't feel that vibe when I was there.
Oh, because it's a big tourist attraction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was warned on the internet.
Uh-huh.
But I think it was pretty safe.
Okay.
I mean, we were there during the daytime, so maybe it was a nighttime activity. Who knows?
Yeah.
But,
yeah, it's pretty crowded.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like a drawing.
It's so futuristic.
Right?
It's like Futurama.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder if that's where...
Futurama.
I don't know. It's not too old of a reference. I still watch it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. No one's
To each
judging.
their own. Yeah. But yeah, it's, I mean, pretty nice. Would you compare it to Hong Kong?
Yeah, it looks like the place in Hong Kong. Well, the buildings are a lot different, but yeah, it does feel like Hong Kong actually, where you can get that beautiful view when they do the
night
fireworks.
Yeah. I mean, this looks pretty. I mean, I think it looks better.
Yeah.
Or it looks more futuristic at least.
See? Futuristic.
Yeah, I didn't reference Futurama though.
Sad.
Yeah. I actually went to the Oriental Pearl Tower. Oh, actually, you'll probably see it in a future clip. Like, later down the line.
Oh, the Yuyan Garden? What is this?
Yeah, so this is like an old school, like, shop area, I guess. I don't know. It has a bunch of shops there. It's supposed to look like an old school Chinese garden.
That looks really cool.
Yeah, it's actually really pretty and it's really packed. It's a great tourist spot and it's actually very beautiful inside. So this is like the outside entrance area of the garden. And then as you'll see, there's like this little tea house garden or house that you saw in the middle of that little pond lake area.
So these are all like news stores. They don't really sell like antiques or anything like that.
I think they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I think certain parts of the area, because it's pretty big.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of like modern stuff now that moved in.
That's really pretty.
Yeah.
I love all the water.
So that's the tea house garden. You can actually have tea in there.
Oh,
like,
that's neat.
Yeah. And obviously it's a spot where a lot of tourists take pictures, such as myself. It was nice.
Making videos.
Yeah.
Did a tour guide take you on this one, or you guys? Okay.
Yeah.
It was.
And there was an entrance fee.
There was.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah. Every
got
time
your
there
money's
was,
worth.
we were like, yeah, you better
least
spend money on us.
Like, as long as it's going to not just your pocket.
Yeah. Because even during lunch, he was like a hawk looking over us to see what we would order from the menu. Because it wasn't like a set menu. It was like a menu book that they gave us. And then he was like stressing out. Like you couldn't tell. Like he was
like
sweating. Because like he was scared we were going to order like high price options. And we were like, oh, can we order this? Like we had to ask permission. He was like, oh, we're on a budget.
That's like when I went on my trip to China, our tour guide kept saying like, we are going to get Peking duck. It is going to be amazing. And we like talked it up this whole trip. And at the very end, we get one small plate of Peking duck amongst like 20 people. And all of us were looking at it. We're like, we only get a piece each. and it wasn't even that good. And I don't think I think we just got the worst of the Peking duck of all of China.
You got the butt portion of the duck.
I mean, I can't even imagine that's the worst portion, but yeah. So I definitely have to go back so I can get to try that again.
Yeah. I mean, is Beijing known for their duck more?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, because I would definitely want to go back to Beijing and check out the Great Wall and all that stuff.
You didn't go to Beijing?
No, we just stayed in Shanghai.
Oh, okay.
And just so you guys know, there's this 144-hour transit visa that you can get, but a lot of people don't seem to know about it.
Wait, what do you get out of it?
Well, you don't need a visa if you're going to just be there for 144 hours or less.
Oh, yeah, because visas are hard to get, right?
Yeah. But so you have to show proof that you are leaving the country within the 144 hours. But airlines, like when we went to go ticketing, they seemed kind of confused.
Is this a fairly new?
I think it's a fairly new policy, so I
Okay.
feel like not a lot of people are in the know.
Yeah, so be prepared.
Yeah, so
Backup
be prepared, and also have proof that you do have another ticket that leaves the country, and you should be fine. Like my sister almost didn't make it to couldn't get on our plane.
Because they wouldn't believe her?
Yeah, they were like, oh, it's not in our policy handbook or whatever. This is American Airlines.
What finally convinced them?
I have no idea. But they boarded, they were the last board, and they were just, so frustrated.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
so keep that in mind. That can happen.
Yeah, I think you should arrive a little early just in case. Yeah, so this is the Yuan Garden.
Oh, look at you.
I know, I was trying to do some, cool shot, but
at your
it looks
camera.
pretty... pretty janky.
Hey, I want to give you credit for trying.
Yeah, because you have to go through that little small underpass, and I was trying to...
Oh, to get the view.
To get the shot, yeah, I was, trying to do some kind of cool movie shot, but...
Well, this would be such a great place. I bet millions of films have been filmed here.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, this looks like, it'd be in an old Chinese movie.
Yeah, I could see that. It's like a classic Chinese garden. Oh, so this is where we had our duck, our Peking duck.
Oh, this is probably where it's delicious.
Yeah, it actually was.
Oh my gosh, this table.
It was a Michelin-starred restaurant.
Oh.
And it was like melt in your mouth. So.
Oh, look at those fancy buns too.
Yeah, and obviously wrap them
Look how
in that,
beautiful
like a
that cut is.
burrito-ish. And we also had dumplings, which were okay. I think when I read about this restaurant, they told me that it was mainly for the duck, and everything
Okay.
else was just whatever's.
Uh-huh.
That was just mushroom and cheese, but the The duck is
Was
what
what?
you go for. Yeah, and it's like a chain, but it's like
What's it called?
dadong.
Dadong. Okay.
Yeah. Also, my parents wanted to come see this site where I guess Koreans went during the war.
Richard's Korean. by the
Yeah,
way.
I'm Korean. I guess they went here and like teamed up with China for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, against Japanese.
Oh.
So I guess this is where they met.
Whoa.
So
It looks so old school.
yeah, there was a lot of Koreans that were there. But yeah. Oh,
Like-
there are my parents.
Here's his dad and mom. Aren't they cute?
They're matching all the time.
They're North Face jackets.
Montclair.
Oh.
They'd
So
be
what?
so mad at you if you said that.
Look, we spent extra money on. What do you do while you're here?
I guess you just go through the house that they stayed at, I
Oh,
guess.
so the rooms are made to look
I think it's like offices.
okay.
Yeah. And
Do they make them historical when you go in, and they're just
I
plain?
actually couldn't film in there. So
Oh, I
this is the
see.
most you're going to see out of it.
Uh-huh.
Like once I got in, like into that first room, which is like the tea room or whatever it is,
Uh-huh.
they were like, no filming. So I had to turn it off.
What did you see there though? Just offices?
Yeah.
Why would they make you turn off the camera then?
All right, so this tower was the last main thing that we did. There's 3 levels to it, different prices. We did the second one. And you can see a 360 view, basically, of Shanghai. And it's like glass floors and glass walls, so it was nice.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that clip.
It was pretty fun.
Yeah, well, Richard got to travel, so
Yeah,
I
you got to see what I did in Shanghai.
and I got to live vicariously through him.
Yeah. The next segment will be Taipei.
This is the last leg of his trip.
Yeah. It'll be, I think it was 3 days, kind of like half days, back end and front end. But yeah, I might be doing that solo.
Yes, I've got some news. My husband and I are about to embark on a long cross-country road trip. We're going to be gone for months, and we're going to be visiting different cities throughout the whole country and staying in different cities for like a few weeks at a time. So you'll definitely see us on the road and cool things. But in the meantime, Richard will be providing commentary for his video.
Yep. Yeah, you'll be seeing a lot of me until Jean gets set up with her portions.
Yeah.
And yeah, you'd probably be seeing a lot of her on the road going forward.
And who knows what adventures we're both going to get into
Yeah.
at Shanghai.
Keep opening your arms like that.
It says it's sexual.
Yeah. But yeah, look out for more videos from us, okay?
All right, bye.
Bye.